Hey everybody, this is Steve coming at you today with a predictions for Grimamania. Now, we got every matches confirmed on the card, so I will look over it and I will predict who's going to win. Now, let me give you some explanation each of those matches. So, starting off with a ladder match for Food in the Fridge briefcase. Well, not the briefcase, an actual fridge. We have, originally was supposed to have Tony Emerald versus Joe Dice versus Soda Pop Smith versus Bonifer versus Joe Wolf versus Violence. Unfortunately, one of those three men had to be removed from this match. In case you don't know, both Joe Wolf and Bonifer had to be replaced by Stone Cold Steve Urkel and the current legendary champion, Adam Bazar. The funny thing is, Adam gets to have a double duty for Grimamania. Not only he will be part of the ladder match, but he will also defend his title in a 20-man Super Pop Memorial Battle Rumble. Now, Soda Pop Smith is now being replaced by Kid Badass. The real reason why he was pulled from this match is because, according to Twitter, he tweeted that he spoke to Grim privately that due to the coronavirus in this country right now, he had to think the right way. It's a shame that he would have to miss this year's Grimamania, but at the same time, I'm glad Soda Pop made the right call. Family, health, and safety are the number one priority. I would like to thank one of my Twitter followers, GTS Maniac, for asking him why he was pulled from this match. As for this match, we have Tony Emerald versus Joe Dice versus Adam Bazar versus Stone Cold Steve Urkel versus Corona Violence versus Kid Badass. Now, I would have to pick Violence because I think he has a bigger odds to carry the fridge around, and I would say he would be potential to win any prestigious title he would go after. Honestly, if Bonifer was still in this match, I would have picked him as the winner and cashed it in on Tito for the YouTube title, which he clearly never lost that title. So I had to pick Violence instead. I mean, what do you know? Would it be shocking if he goes after the YouTube title by the end of Grimamania? That would be a tremendous ending for Grimamania. In addition, since Joe Wolf and Bonifer won't be part of the ladder match, they will still show up and face each other in a death match. Now, this could be predictable, as Bonifer will have to take a big W for this match. Next match, we have Jacob Reaper taking on Hitman Jones for the GTS United States Championship in a fireworks match. While this rivalry has been going on for months, this is mainly about who's more patriotic in the United States. As a matter of fact, why do I think this is a civil war between the Union and the Confederate? That's not the case, folks. This is for the US title, and I get my huge bets on Hitman Jones, who will walk out with the United States title once again. Next match, we will have 2020 Super Pop Memorial Battle Rumble for the GTS Legendary Championship. Now, Adam Bazar is the current GTS Legendary Champion, and this will be his second match for Grimamania. But this time, he will defend his title against 19 other competitors. Yeah, I know it says 20-man Battle Rumble match, but what if some female competitor like Francesca ends up competing this match? Sure, she could be part of the Triangle Death match, but I'm just saying, some GTS stars could be pulling a double duty for the Rumble match, and there could be a female competitor participating in a match, which makes the name 20-man Battle Rumble match pointless. It should say 20 participants Rumble match, because you may never know which female competitor would show up for the Rumble match. Anyways, as for this match, I think Landscaper or Gay Mysterio, either of those are my choice for someone to walk out with the legendary title. Next match, I don't need to go over it, but I'll give you a little bit of detail. But Priska Kelly was supposed to face James Ellsworth for the Intergender Championship. Unfortunately, she won't be participating at Grimamania due to the fact that she won't be able to travel thanks to the lockdown in Georgia. Therefore, James Ellsworth will have to face somebody else who we may or may not be recognized. It will be a special singles match. Therefore, whoever is facing James, he or she is going to win this match. Next match, we will have a triple threat tag team hardcore death match for the GTS Tag Team Championship. We got 2XL, Onslaught, and Dominic Trooks versus Royal Familia, Tony Chini, and Joey Angelo versus a team of Pete Corvus and Tommy Salami. Will it be as good as TLC2 from WrestleMania 17? I don't think so, but it will be a fine match. I would love to pick Pete and Tommy as the winners of this match, but unfortunately, I realize what's their schedule after Grimamania. I could be wrong. So therefore, Royal Familia will make their history as they will walk out with the GTS Tag Team titles once again. And next match, we will have the best of the best match between Jay Evans and Kurt Bale. This is technically Jay Evans' last match in GTS, but that doesn't mean it's his retirement match, because they never said Jay's career is on the line, because he hasn't wrestled since January, I believe. But yeah, this could be a match that we all been waiting for. Two of the greatest athletes. Two of these men have been the face of GTS, and they have won multiple major titles, such as the GTS title and the YouTube title. In fact, I would love to see Jay Evans winning his last match in GTS, but I had a higher feeling that Kurt Bale could be taking a big W for this one. Because think about it, I would say someone like Kurt Angle, who's going to wrestle his last match on the grandest stage of them all, which probably means he won't win this one. So I said it before and I will say it again, Kurt Bale will take a win for this match, and it will be the battle of the best of the best. Next match, we will have Jay Cage versus Duhab for the GTS Intercontinental Championship. And wow, this rivalry has been going on since December, I think. Wow, I think this has been a long-term rivalry. As you may know, Jay Cage has been holding the Intercontinental title for at least 90 days. I don't know if you know this, but Jake has already broke the record. He is now the longest reigning GTS Intercontinental Champion of all time. On this day, he is currently holding the title for 91 days. Yeah, I include on this day. He is now the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, while Duhab is the second longest reigning Intercontinental Champ. As of this moment, I think this will probably be the right time for Duhab to win the Intercontinental title from Jay Cage. And next match, we will have Vlad's Open Challenge, as he will set to make his return to the grandest yard of them all. Man, who am I kidding? I'm wondering who's going to step up to this challenge. It could be 3 versus 1, 5 versus 1, or 1 versus all. But honestly, I would love to see Drunken Leather stepping up to face Vlad in the match. Yeah, I said Drunken Leather. Giant Leather isn't even on GTS anymore. I mean, who am I kidding? I would love to see Giant Leather show up and destroy Drunken Leather and face Vlad in a rematch-a-mania. Honestly, I don't know who it would be. It could be a former WWE star, or someone who we never seen before, or someone who've never faced Vlad before. Either way, Vlad's going to take a big W, cause hell, let's make Vlad look strong. Brilliant! Next match, well, I'm so disappointed that Joey Ryan isn't going to be on Grimamania, so instead, we will have Grim versus Gemma Juliana for the Loser Belt Championship. Now, in case you don't know why Gemma got the Loser Belt, it happened at the supermarket when Drax Mason pinned her out of nowhere and gives her the Loser Belt. So therefore, Gemma would step it up in an intergender match against Grim for the Loser Belt title. I mean, what do you know? How many times has Grim held the Loser Belt? You know what? Not only Grim will take the Loser Belt at least, but there could be another edition of some sort of hot potato. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I will say Grim will have to take a big L for this year's Grimamania. Next match, Mike Swanson will defend the GTS title against none other than Hollywood Hooligan. Now, Mike is currently holding a GTS title for 83 days, and he is set to be the longest reigning GTS champion in the next 3 days, as he could surpass Vlad's reigning of 85 days. As I said before, if Mike ends up becoming the longest reigning champion, then he could possibly drop the title, because what's the point of holding the title for the longest amount of days? I'm sure he's not like Brock Lesnar, but I will say Hollywood Hooligan hasn't been the GTS champion for over a year now. So I think this would be a great time for him to win the GTS title for the 4th time. The match could be an instant classic, and it will put the viewers' butts in their seats. We have a main event between father and son for the YouTube title. I hope it is, because if it's not the main event, Tito the Clown would be so pissed, as he would try to force Grim to make this match as the main event of Grimamania. Otherwise, he would force him to drink that bit of Tito's bubbly. Anyways, we technically have father versus son at Grimamania, because we all know the side of Jimmy Controversy's inner demon as of right now. I don't think anyone has ever successfully beat Tito the Clown in singles match via pinfall or submission. I mean, honestly, I don't think I would ever see Red Titus as the YouTube champion. Why? Because why would a father beat his own son in a match? I mean, yeah, Tony Emerald beat his own son because his son didn't have a great resume in GTS. Meanwhile, Jimmy Controversy has a better championship accomplishment than his own kayfabe father, Red Titus. So I don't see Tito the Clown losing to his own father. So I have to say, Tito would have to walk out with the YouTube title. But wait, there's more. I remember I said this earlier. Violence is going to win the food in the fridge, and he will definitely cash it in on Tito the Clown and wins the YouTube title, as everyone will go home with a happy ending. Now, that's what I call not just the greatest cash-in GTS history, but also the greatest Grimamania ending with an intense note. And that concludes my predictions for Grimamania 2020. What are your predictions for this year's Grimamania? Let me know in the comments down below. With that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more content, and turn on the notification bell so you don't want to miss out the latest content on YouTube. As always, wash your hands, stay safe, peace, and cheers.